Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of March. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's not as bright outside today. It's been a little bit gloomy for the past couple of days. So just bear with me with the lighting. I'm so sorry, guys. Gemini, what's interesting is that, your energy is here. Your energy is strong in your reading, okay? There is a need in the month of March to be very sharp, but not hasty. Don't be hasty in the month of March. Everything that you do, whether it be emotionally, spiritually, physically, the month of March is not the time for you all to pounce on an opportunity necessarily right away. If there is something going on that maybe your intuition is telling you something is up, or something's not right, or something's fishy, again, it's not the time to pounce on it. No matter how much you can see what's going on, even though everybody else may not see what's going on and you see what's going on, Gemini, that does not mean that it is your cue to jump onto the situation to try to change or to fix things. It's a time of when certain things or a certain something or someone is just out of balance or out of place. It's when things are a little chaotic, yet you remain composed, if that makes sense. It's learning to just let go of the tight grip onto something that you may have had a tight grip on, and just letting it go and letting things unfold, stepping back and letting things unfold naturally, and also recognizing that letting go and kind of just stepping back and observing and not doing so much is actually you contributing positively to the situation. I feel that, Gemini, you may feel as your particular air sign that that stepping back and doing nothing is not really contributing positively, but it is. It is. Okay? It definitely is. Because it could be a situation from your past. It could be a childhood connection. It could be it could be, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be any situation that you may have dealt with in the past, recently, or in the past. Maybe not recently, I would say in the past year or so. Or maybe in your childhood, it could be way back there, where you may have, again, pounced on the situation. I feel what I'm thinking, what I'm not what I'm thinking, what I'm being shown here with your cards is, which I'm going to show you in a moment, is you may have dealt with something in the past in the usual way that you deal with it, Gemini, and the universe is asking you to just not do that anymore, or not do that at this time in regards to this situation. Okay, and maybe people around you may not agree with how you deal with it. It could be people that may be egging you on, kind of a thing, or feeling, no, you should deal with it the way you usually do, or you need to deal with this now, or you need to yell at this person, or you need to grasp this opportunity now. There may be people around you or energies around you that are really pushing you to do something the way you've usually done it, and that's just not the best way to handle it at this time in this month of March, Gemini. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, okay? This can be in regards to security, to maybe someone from your past possibly may come into your life, and you may have a tendency to hold on to security or hold on to protecting yourselves and not really engaging much into the people in your past or people that you've let go of. Or this could also be a job situation, you know, where another situation has resurfaced in your job or your financial situation, where you have felt the need every single time this beast or this situation has risen its head. You went about it in a way that was kind of a rushed type of situation, where that type of behavior of rushing to get things done or rushing to the situation before it gets to you, before anything hits you. And during this time of March, Gemini, you need to allow the situation to approach you, allow it to unfold, and then deal with it. But again, dealing with it calmly, rationally, keeping your composure, okay? Because, like, again, you have the Six of Cups here. I'm sorry, my camera is not doing these cards justice, but the Six of Cups here is, again, about the past, nostalgia, okay? It's also about, again, thinking sharp, having a strong sense of mind and memory and emotion, okay? Because in order to remember the past, you kind of have to have a sharp mind. You have to have a good memory, right? So see how this person is like thinking of these four cups and they have these two cups here. So they're having a sense of nostalgia and thinking about the past, thinking about, you know, kind of remembering certain things. And it doesn't have to be people necessarily. It could be people for some of you that you're dealing with, but it can also just be circumstances. It could be circumstances dealing with your finances as well, okay? So there are those of you who remember a lot of things. You remember what you've been through. You remember who put you through certain things, right? You remember who your friends are and who your friends aren't. You guys have a very strong sense of memory, okay? Stronger than most, possibly. Because, you know, you guys are very sharp. You guys have the Knight of Swords here. This is Gemini energy here, okay? So you see that blue. You know, you have a lot of blue in your reading too, Gemini. So the throat chakra. This is what I'm getting for you all, for those of you who are open to chakra healing or chakra healing, sorry. There's something in regards to how you communicate, how you project your thoughts through the throat and through your tongue and your voice, right? A way that you have communicated to people or communicated your thoughts to yourself, how you've communicated your wants, your desires, how you've communicated what you don't want or what you're afraid of, how you've communicated your fears, right? There is a need in the month of March to change that sense of communication, because communication is not just about vocal it's not about being vocal and articulating your thoughts. It's about receiving, how you receive communication, how you react to that communication, right? So when you're speaking to someone, you guys are having a conversation, communication is both parties. In order to have a successful conversation, both parties have, or both entities have to react to one another in an appropriate way. Because if the other person doesn't react appropriately or doesn't react in a positive way, the communication can become awkward, okay, or can become aggressive. So there is a need to change or to be creative in how you communicate. Not jumping to conclusions, not being compulsive, okay? Not being aggressive in how you communicate or how you receive communication, how you communicate with yourself, but being charismatic, using your beauty, your inner beauty, your beauty in regards to your communication, and the individuals, whoever you guys are, you know, out there, whatever your profession is, however you communicate, understanding the beauty of your natural beauty of who you are, and using that to communicate, not being so quick to jump and be aggressive or to make haste to say something or to make haste to get something done, okay? Or to fix something. not making haste to have to fix something, just knowing that you have the power to fix it, but there is no need for you to fix it right now. Allow the universe to unfold, this situation, and then it'll show you how this situation may fix itself, or it'll show you how you can contribute to fixing the situation, right? Because we have some of you guys, if you guys are dealing with a person, you guys could be dealing with another Gemini, or you could be dealing with an earth sign, okay? Because you have the 9 of Pentacles here, the 9 of Coins. So this energy, again, that independence, under the 9 of Coins is representing someone who they're on their own, they are independent minded, they manifest their own prosperity and success. And success not just being with money, but success in how things unravel, how dealing with a situation successfully, not in an aggressive way, even if the situation may seem aggressive, right? So with the 9 of Pentacles, there is a need to practice, understand to be independent in how you're dealing with this, not feeling that you have to rely on the circumstances. You don't have to rely on, just because the circumstances are aggressive, or because it's a little bit gloomy, or and you're doubting, and it feels, you have a lot of fear around it. If there's things that are scaring you or making you afraid, causing you to be afraid, and that's what you're allowing fear to compel you or to urge you to deal with a situation, that's not how you should deal with it. You need to understand that the universe, the 9 of Pentacles is also, or the 9 of Coins in this deck, it represents someone who has offers and opportunities coming to them. They don't go after their opportunities. They do the work, right? They're doing the work to manifest these opportunities and this success and prosperity and abundance. There is no need for you to, again, pounce on a situation or an opportunity. And this can also represent your career and finances. Those of you who are looking for a job in the month of March, Gemini, there's no need for you to have to jump and go begging or searching, and far and wide for a job or for a better financial opportunity. The work that you can do in where you're sitting now, or where you are now, or wherever you may be in the moment where those thoughts come to your mind, where you feel like you have to do something about it. In those moments, what is it that you can do in that moment from where you are to manifest this abundance? What are ways that you can allow opportunities to approach you instead of you having to constantly approach those opportunities? You don't have to beg, Gemini. You don't have to be something other than you are, or someone other than you are, in order to manifest. You be yourself, okay? And if there is someone that you're wanting to come back into your life, or you're wanting to get closure, whatever it is that you need in order to feel more secure about a situation, you allow that person to come to you. You don't have to approach that person every single time you have a need from them, or this is your time to allow your answers to be given to you. There is no need for you to search for them, really. Let the answers come to you. Okay? And then we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So once again, letting go of, or the 4 of Coins in this deck. I'm sorry, I'm misreading the cards, but in the traditional tarot, this is represented as the 4 of Pentacles. But the 4 of Coins is in the reverse here, and not holding on so tightly to a situation, or holding on so tightly to a way, because they're all signs of the zodiac have something that they have in their back pocket, or something that they hold on so tightly to in the way that they deal with things and their behavior, Some zodiac signs may have a tendency to hold on to helping people too much, or secluding themselves from people too much, or being aggressive towards people when things get rough, or being selfish or stubborn. Or we have every sign of the zodiac has something that they hold on very tightly to, you know. And it's not just one thing either. It's multiple things that we tend to hold on to as individuals, as being our personalities are made up of the planet alignment and different houses and the signs of each zodiac. So we all have something that we want to hold on to, but that's when the test and the moment of truth comes, when that is being challenged, when we are asked to no longer hold on to things that we've held on to for maybe decades, for some of you, for your entire lives. That the universe may come to you and say, okay, you've been holding on to this for a long time, let us have that for a while. Just giving up faith, not giving up faith, like not giving up on faith, but giving faith to the universe and giving up what you've held on so dearly to for whatever reason. Okay. So you guys are, from what I'm seeing, is you guys are very, very sharp. You're very smart. Okay. A lot of you all, and some of you all are very independent in how you think, but there is something within that realm that needs to be plucked out. And that might be, and because you guys are so smart, you guys may feel like you don't really have much else to learn about how to deal with certain things. You feel that the way you've dealt with things has been somewhat of an emotional or mental routine for you all. And it's been, if someone were to tell you, well, you need to let that go, that's not how. You may create the notion that, well, I know what I'm doing. I've been dealing with this for a long time. Why should I stop now? There's a reason why, okay? Because we have the snake. This is earth. Again, you guys have earth, a lot of earth energy in your reading, Gemini, okay? So some of you all may have earth in your chart, okay? Or there's something that the earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there's something that those signs can teach you in understanding how to be grounded, okay? Every sign of the zodiac has a virtue, and for earth signs, it's groundedness, is being in a certain routine, or changing up a routine, not being afraid to change routines, right? But with the snake here, this is all about, once again, charisma. It's about creativity. It's about potential, the potential to do better, the potential to, because when, as a creator, right, if those of you who are in the creative field, creativity is all about change, right? Every artist, every writer, it doesn't matter what form of art it is, every painter, sketch artist, fashion designer, their craft goes through an evolution, right? Snakes go through an evolution. In order to create a different version of themselves, they have to shed skin. So it's understanding, it doesn't matter how long you've been enveloped in this skin that you've been in, there's always a need to shed that skin, correct? So, and then we have the cunning woman, which again, this card is card number 1, and it says silent, observant, and I believe it's wily. I believe that's the word, it has one L in it. But anyway, but it's again, it's this very earthy energy. She's stepping back, she's hiding behind these leaves, she's camouflaging. You have a fox here, you have a squirrel here. She's just one with nature. She's one, with herself. She doesn't have to burst out of any of this and be like, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. She knows how things are supposed to be. She's not stupid, she's not ignorant, right? So you guys are not stupid or ignorant. You guys know exactly what you need to do, or you know exactly what is going on in your lives. And if people are doubting that, you don't have to explain or prove anything to anyone. You just sit back and prove yourself right, and help and just understand everything that you're feeling is right. But the way you have dealt with these situations, or how you've addressed them, that's what needs to change. Okay? So I hope that all made sense, you guys. Again, meditation is also a good thing for those of you who are open to that. Meditate. Go within. Connect with yourself. Connect with your inner knowing. Okay? So that's your reading and message from the universe for the month of March. I wish you guys the best of luck on this journey. Much love and light to you guys. All right. Take care. Bye.